away, cuz. Fuck off.
Come on, mate. Give me a hug, mate. Come on, mate. Come on, mate.
What's
mate.
going on, guys?
She'll be right,
Welcome
mate.
back to the football capital.
Where's the energy, mate? Come on, mate. Come on, mate. It's all right, mate.
Arsenal,
Thanks, mate.
Arsenal 3, United fucking 2. Go on, mate. Is your moment. Off you go. Off you go.
Well, Borch, I mean, look, here we go. He's going to sit back, eh? What are you going to say here, mate? What are you going to say about your boys in this game? What are we going to say here? The battle of the midfield lost. The battle of the midfield completely lost, Borche. Non-existent. Ericsson, nowhere to be seen. Anthony, who? Ran into a brick wall. You know what I mean? I'll give you Ben White. You got that one right. Ben White, shocking. Absolutely shocking. But
back to Ben Shite for
mate.
Take him off.
For a bit. For 45 fucking minutes, thanks to helping out Rashford a bit, wasn't he? Getting carved up, you know what I mean? Hanging out Thomas Partey to dry, you know?
Partey got carved up as well.
Yeah, but that's because, Ben White was on the pitch, unfortunately. He had to cover him, but it's all right.
I don't know, did he?
Yeah.
Rashford ripped him apart.
Yeah, but
I thought this guy was the best DM in the league.
Well, I mean, you saw him in the second half,
Good
didn't
story.
you? Yeah.
We had to rest our DM.
You had to rest him? Or
Rest him.
he wasn't allowed to play?
I
don't think he was allowed to play, I think. There was a problem there, wasn't there? He wasn't allowed to play. Too many rash tackles, too many problems, you know what I mean? Not playing clean. You know, this happens in the fucking Premier League, you know? And it does happen,
bro.
It's about being professional,
anyways, your boys,
it's about being professional.
Talk about my players still.
Huh? No, I'm just saying you're trying to be professional.
Talk about your players. Go on, you won.
Oh, yeah, mate, look. I told you Saka was going to be a problem. And
no one denied he wasn't gonna be a
bloody hell, but fucking Luke Shaw was having a hard time with him. And, I think Saka in this game really shows
gave him
class.
too much space.
You know why?
I said in the preview that... I said in the preview...
Red Belly's guys are fucking rattlesnake coming.
Rattlesnakes, what's going on
Guys,
here?
if we end up fucking copping something, like, share and subscribe, because we're doing it in dangerous territories right now. This shit happening all around us.
In the preview, I said that the battle between Wan-Bissaka and Martinelli was okay. I don't think Martinelli really did much in this one, to be fair.
Even in the last one too, though. He's missing Jesus, Borche. He's missing Jesus.
We spoke about that too. I think his game kind of misses Jesus with that link-up play, and we saw why Jesus scored most of his goals, because that link-up with Martinelli. But Saka, I thought Luke Shaw would have, I wouldn't say done a job on him, but I would have said got tight. Why did he not? That was... For me, it's like, bro, get tight to him. You gave him all the space. I think he was waiting for that burst of pace where maybe touches it around him or takes him on and goes down the line and whips him across.
But all he did was creep. He just kept on creeping.
Exactly. So, but yeah,
balls into the box every time. And the only time I saw Luke Shaw get tight on Saka was like in the 85th when he fouled him, because I think it was frustration in the end. After the fact.
Yeah, I think when it was about 2-2.
Yeah, it was 2-2.
That's when he started. And he still was a little bit of a problem, but not threatening as much. Okay, he could have just done this at the start, but...
You got to stick to him. You got to stick to him like glue. Odegaard in this game. Fucking hell. What he wasn't doing... When he wasn't going forward, what was he doing in defence? Like, in this game, he took the ball off Ericsson 2 times, picked his pocket, like, clean. Yeah. And it was out of nowhere. Like, it was theft. And when... The only problem with Odegaard in this game for me was that he wasn't finishing those chances. I mean, look, we talk about like even the first minute he had that first chance on his left boot that went fucking.
But we saw Odegaard do this all at the start of the year. Like, these are the chances. How many times this season at the back end that last season?
2 in this one.
He was missing. He was even though the shot he took for the winner that deflected and he went onto Nketiah, that was another scuff shot by him where he should be hitting them clean. Now you can't. He's done well this season, but...
With the goals that he scored, he could have had more.
You could have had more, and like, it's kind of... It feels like the ones he's missing are the easier ones.
Well, the one
against Tottenham was like so hard to fucking even score from there. Yeah. And even to put it on target.
Yeah,
put it on target with that pace.
And bottom corner.
Bottom corner and everything with accuracy and all that. But then the ones where he's in this almost on the penalty spot, he always just fucking misses them, miskicks it, scuffs it, goes over.
Well, 2 in this game. Yeah. 2 in this game. I mean, De Gea on the first chance would have been spent. I mean, right after that ball come into Thomas Partey.
Martinelli had a shot like that too, I think, as well.
Did you saw the play? You saw the play after that corner that come in through the pass went between the defenders, got down to Partey. Partey took the shot. It was all in the first minute. Like, we were knocking on your door within the first 2 minutes. We were pressing you guys, and we were really coming at you.
Yeah, but then the 17 minutes in, Steve, you're a little bit rattled. There was no Guna to be seen in the group chat.
There was no Guna to send in the group chat at all.
I
didn't. Even when we won, did you see anything in the group chat? Did you see any banter in the group chat?
You just woke up.
Because it's called class. It's called class, mate. It's called class. You know what I mean?
Class. Yeah,
class,
you
bro.
wanted
Class.
it back in the day.
You guys are sitting there fucking chatting away. I'm like, guys, I'm watching this game. It's too good to stop watching.
What did I say after? Okay, if you were reading the
you said
3-2.
You said 3-2 this game. That's what you said. Fuck, mate. If you guys want predictions to fucking games and TAB sports bets, this is the channel for fucking you. I'm telling you.
Gamble responsibly because they're not always correct.
Bet one way or the other way. You'll make some dollars. Trust me. You know what I mean? Get the right score.
What did I say in the group chat? If you read it when Rashford scored, what did I say? I said.
I'll be honest with you. I swear to you, I haven't read it. But what did he say? What did you say?
I said, we got to be careful now because Arsenal love a goal once they've copped one.
We get we get the shits.
Every single time Arsenal concede a goal, they go up on the other end and they score. And it was a dodgy goal that we've conceded. It was a cross came in. I think might have been Saka or someone. Someone crossed it in.
It was Xhaka who put the ball in.
And instead of Martinelli didn't attack it, Wan-Bissaka hits it out for a corner for no reason. He should have let that one run, or someone. There should have been communication with someone to tell him to let it go. You guys get that corner, it comes back out, link up at the outside the box. Xhaka whips it in, and Nketiah is not marked because Wan-Bissaka looks at him and doesn't stick with him, and he gets in front. And that's one thing that Nketiah does that I think Martinelli doesn't do. He just doesn't continue his run. He keeps stopping.
But the difference between a winger and a striker, you see, the thing is, you know,
a bit more hungrier for chances. But still, he could grab himself a bit more goals if he does do that. But look,
different players.
2 goals. It was what obviously Rashford. You guys tried to play out from the back thing. We ended up winning the ball. I think it was a party. Missed. It was
Partey, and then Partey tried to come back and stop him. Bruno went around him.
Yeah, it comes to Bruno to Rashford, and Rashford's been on fire this season, and you got to you don't expect them shots to go in, but it's Rashford, and all season it's been happening for him. So
keeper in the world is stopping that.
He used Gabriel as a bit of a shield to cover the spaces, so Ramsdale doesn't have a glance at it, and he put it away. Obviously, that goal that you guys scored to make it 1-1 going into.
Nketiah's header was a good finish. He's got in there, and you can see he's actually the positioning. You can see him. He's setting himself up for this header. He's pulling back. He's pulling away, and Wan-Bissaka is too busy ball watching. And that header was a clean header. That's your defense has not been shaky ever since. Let's say for the last 9-10 games, has been a solid defense. In this game, these are it was fine margins. I can say this game was really fine margins, and that one mistake that Wan-Bissaka makes, and you're punished. It's the same with us. We made one mistake, and we were punished by Rashford. I
think maybe David De Gea can come out and punch that. It wasn't like it was so far out. It was literally in the 6-yard box. Bro.
Speed of the balls come in.
He's got to come out for that. Things like that. The goalkeeper, 6-yard box. If he comes out and Nketiah runs in the back of him, what happens?
Of course,
the keepers are protected. He gets a free kick.
Both keepers in this game made them mistakes.
A bit of common sense, bro. A bit of common sense from our boys. But even though you guys kind of dominated majority of the game as overall, you guys were obviously the better team, and I think you guys deserve.
What was it, 60 or 65 touches in that box overall the whole game?
It
was a big stat,
and I think it should be a little bit damning, bro, because if you're getting that many touches in the box, not really being clinical.
What I'm saying is, to be allowed to come into your box that many times and to actually create those chances. Yes, clinical is a big deal. Clinical is a massive issue. Odegaard should have taken at least 2 chances. Nketiah should have taken that one that was right in front of De Gea. That should have been a goal. There was plenty of chances. This game, to be perfectly honest, could have been 5 to Arsenal. And that is a big issue. Yeah, it could have been. Very easily could have been 5. But unfortunately, we don't have them killers.
On the flip side, there was times where United, if they were a little bit more switched on.
The Rashford
on when Ramsdale
one-on-one?
came out. The
one-on-one.
That was in the second half. Tomiyasu brought in there for Ben White. If that takes a little bit of a slight touch off Tomiyasu and Rashford maybe stays on his feet, it's a different story. There was another chance where Anthony fucking trips over air and loses his balance, and then Partey gets there when he could have been one-on-one with the keeper. What he should have been doing in that situation.
Partey was flying on that one.
Yeah, this guy's got some speed. He put on the afterburners for some reason.
I wasn't expecting that because he was slow throughout the whole game, and I thought, what the fuck?
Yeah, and he's caught him up. But that's when, this is what I mean about a bit of common sense, a bit of smarts about your game. Keep the ball, run across party. What's going to happen when you run across party with him coming 100 miles an hour? He commits the foul.
Yeah, of course.
He commits the foul, and then
it's good recovery from Partey. Very good recovery.
A bit of a grey area. Was he the last man at that time? I can't remember who was on. If there was any recovery runners on the other side,
Gabriel maybe, but it was too far out. Yeah, no,
too far out. That's another question. And then you're looking at a possible, maybe a red card, right?
A cheeky pen, maybe, or whatever.
I think it would have been outside the box. It would have been outside the box, but still, last man could have been a red. But you gotta create them opportunities for yourself. You gotta have a bit of smarts about you. But you fucking lose the ball, trip over your own feet, and then Partey clears it, and then that's just things like that. We just went on it today, and I don't make excuses by the midweek game against Palace, and we were a bit lethargic in that one after the derby, and then coming into this one.
I didn't think you were lethargic in this game. I don't think it was lethargic in this game. I'm not. Look, banter aside, this game was exactly what I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be two teams going at each other, and these two teams did go at each other. I enjoyed this game, and it wasn't because Arsenal got the win. Oh, you enjoyed the game. I wanted to see a tough game, and this game was a tough game from both sides. I think that the issues that you had in this game was that maybe you were facing a slightly changed Arsenal team, not the same cut from the same cloth team that you saw the first time. Thomas Partey,
nothing different though.
Well, I mean, in this game, to be honest, we bossed that midfield. You guys had nothing. We went through your midfield. We were playing through your midfield easily, and it was constant. It was constantly going through your midfield.
Yeah, but
every time we'd attack, we'd take a shot, we'd recover just like we did in every other game, and then come at you guys again. You guys were under pressure constantly. Now, I understand it's like, well, how many goals did you get? Yeah, I understand that. But if I can keep you in your third and keep you under pressure constantly, that means you can't come back and do much against me.
What was the difference in the first game? There was not much difference in the first game to this one.
No, you played through our midfield in the first one. That first goal, you played through us, mate.
Yeah, but in overall, you're nothing really changed in this game. You guys have been consistently playing the same. Haven't changed your system up, to be honest, against anyone this season. And it could be a good thing and bad thing. There could be times against Newcastle where you look to change it up.
Well, Newcastle is one of those games, yeah. But you're right.
How many games you've dropped points in 3 games all year? 2 draws, 1 loss, and do you really need to change it? Not really.
Playing broke sort of thing. Don't fix it.
But for us, to be honest, I looked at that lineup at the start.
No, Martial was still injured.
Yeah, but that's okay. Look, whatever the starting lineup is,
I'm just saying he was injured, right?
But I look over to my bench, and I'm like, who the fuck do we have on our bench? And that's what we're lacking.
You had Elanga, you had Maguire, you had.
Bro, don't.
Who else did you have?
Fucking Elanga and Maguire to me, cuz.
And then you had what's his name?
We got fucking like four other.
What's that young fella?
Yeah, Garnacho was on there.
But he came on.
Fred was on there.
So that's the thing. Why didn't Fred start? Why was it McTominay?
I don't know. This is something that...
I believe Fred would have been... I believe. I'm not Eric Ten Hag. I think Fred would have done a better job in the middle park.
Possibly. But did Ten Hag look at it and be like, there's a bit of height. Defensive. There's a bit of height in midfield. Someone to counter that. Throw in a McTominay.
Maybe do a job on Odegaard a little bit.
Possibly. But at the same time, bro, it's like... just no depth, bro. We look over to my bench. Who's going to come on and save this game for us? Who's going to come on and win it? Like when Fred came on, maybe Garnacho should have came on at the same time because trying to get him balls into behind Zinchenko there. Yeah. Trying to get balls in behind him because Zinchenko was good, but there was a lot of times he kept coming into midfield.
He was at one stage. No, I'll call this
a fucking false 9.
There was one time when I was screaming at the TV, it's when my voice is fucking gone, and probably the neighbours remember me, where he was actually pretty much right beside Saka.
Yeah.
And I was screaming and yelling, "Oh my god! If they switch play down that left hand side,
exactly.
I'm fucked." But you never took the opportunity.
Exactly. But that's the thing. Like
that's because we're pressing though.
Yeah,
that's because you got so many players in attack. It's like if we try and counter these guys, we're open, and you don't want us to play through you. Which we did a few times. We played through you guys a few times. I was surprised with that.
I don't know what it was, bro. We backed off so many times, and every time you guys got into our half and outside our box, it just looked like you guys were going to score every single time. All right, our defense was still a little bit solid. We cleared chances, but fucking like a panic clearance, just bomb it up in the air, get into the other half. For me, I think it's a good and bad thing about playing out from the back. We tried playing out in the first half. We saw you guys were pressing, and we persisted with it and kept going with it. And there was a lot of times where after 3 or 4 passes, we give the ball away, we pass it out, or we lose the ball, and we're up against the pressure. So for me, it's like the good thing is Ten Hag is, even though it's not working,
He's persisting.
Because I remember telling you, I don't know if it was last season or the season before.
Yep.
I go to you, Steve, why the fuck is Arteta keep on playing out from the back against Liverpool, who are just won the Premier League or Champions League? And I'm like, they're one of the best pressing teams in the league, and you guys wanted to fucking play out from the back against them, and you ended up losing 4-0 that game, right? But then on the flip side, it's a bad, but now you can cope that. Now you got players that are in the space. There's nowhere to be. Quicker passes, quicker movement, and straight away that flowing one-touch football and you're in the other half. And sometimes with that, I've seen Arsenal score a goal from playing out from the back,
from the goalkeeper,
from Ramsdale. So I can understand that from Ten Hag. But sometimes just clear the fuck. Just a bit frustrating. Just clear
just get it out. Just hoof it. Just hoof it.
Kick it out.
Slow the game down. Hoof it. Slow it down. Hoof it.
Yeah. But look, we end up Saka in the second half. Fantastic goal. Again, too much space.
Yeah, on the left boot. Eriksen gave him that.
Yeah, gave him that room. There, too much room on Eriksen.
Very good finish.
There's it's like, can David De Gea be doing something, move his feet a bit quicker to try to get to that one? It was a fair distance out.
Yeah, bodies in front of him, mate.
But this is where you got to.
I think Martinez
not from the back angle, not from the keeper.
But you see Martinez turn because he knows if he doesn't want to deflect.
You've got enough. There's enough time to make some sort of movement, bro. Could have done better, maybe not, but I think there's an opportunity there to do better. And obviously Martinez, the guy that can't header a ball. Scores from a corner, fantastic. It was good to see him score. All right, he didn't get up high. It was more of a diving header. But Ramsdale maybe should be doing better there. Punched it straight down.
Well, Tomiyasu. So the problem was Tomiyasu's in Ramsdale's way. I blame Ramsdale because he should have been harder on it. But I think he was going out there. But because Tomiyasu was in there, his momentum was stopped by Tomiyasu, so he didn't have much to put behind it. I think this is the problem you have with a player who hasn't played regular starting 11 football. He comes in, and when it comes to a set piece, he doesn't know where he has to be, doesn't know what his job is, and I think Tomiyasu is out of position. I think he should have been on a little bit more on fucking Martinez, even though he's only this big. You still got to mark a man, so mistake made there.
Yeah, exactly. But once the keeper punches it out, it can go anywhere.
Yeah, you got to.
Unfortunately, and Odegaard went to clear it. If Odegaard doesn't get the ball, I think it's a penalty because it's technically a high foot, even though Martinez was going like headering it kind of downwards or a bit of an angle. So it could be even a pen there if he doesn't go in, possibly doesn't go in. But to be honest, I don't think he did make contact, but he could have. You know what I mean? And I think maybe Odegaard even backed off once he saw Martinez coming through. So maybe he could have went for the fucking high foot and then.
And then it would have been a pen, but then you don't know if it's going to be a card, what's going to come from it, blah, blah, blah.
It wouldn't be a red.
It wouldn't be a red. It'd be yellow at best. It'd be yellow at best. But still, you don't want to be on a yellow card in the middle of the park.
Exactly.
Especially with the defensive work that he's been doing.
But look, I think your boys, bro.
We are plagiarists, and it's not fucking embarrassing to say that. We are plagiarists in this game, and it's the reason why Arsenal...
Took you last minute to get the winner. It's not too bad.
No, you know what? You could be proud of that. You guys pressed us. I'll be honest with you. I'll be perfectly honest with you. Look, all you Man United fans out there, like, share, and fucking subscribe, all right? Yeah, I'm saying it now. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel and mine. Stop fucking around, right? I had to, a little bit of a plug. And Mother energy drinks and all that kind of stuff. Powerade today, and Mount Franklin as well. If you're ever thirsty, have a Mount Franklin. But anyway, that's a word from our sponsor. Mount Franklin. I think, to be honest, I think Arsenal in this game outplayed us. We played our game. We imposed ourselves, and you guys were a bit. You guys looked flustered every time we were coming at you. You looked flustered. Saka in this game had a green light to do as he pleased, and that's why he was playing so well. Martinelli was shut down. He was coming at Wan-Bissaka, but Wan-Bissaka was tight to him. It's the difference between Luke Shaw and Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka stuck to Martinelli and gave Martinelli a hard time. Luke Shaw allowed too much room.
Yeah,
and that's where the issue rose. Odegaard, on the other hand, had nobody on him. Really,
and to top it off, Rashford's not really someone that's going to come back and help defend, where Anthony did come back and help.
Yeah, he came back at one stage and picked up the pocket of Zinchenko.
But that's why it made it harder for Martinelli a little bit as well, because every time Anthony went back, I wouldn't say so much double upped on him, but he kind of blocked off the passing lanes.
It eliminates the pass. That's right.
He made Saka try to beat him down the wing, where then that's fine. You lose the ball there. It either goes up for a corner or a goal kick, or if you concede from a cross, at least you didn't get ripped apart through the midfield. Do you know what I mean? But other than that, bro, I think like your midfield had a bit of a day off, bro, a bit of a rest day for them, a bit of a training session. They just moved the ball. They didn't really have to do much. Every time we had the ball, Bruno,
It was a battle.
Eriksen.
We were talking about that battle.
But there wasn't much of a battle, bro. But and I've said that's why I said
that's the part we're gonna. Yeah,
but
it's who's gonna win that.
Whoever steps up in the midfield. But we made it a bit easier for you, and you kind of countered that, right? But for me, the disappointing thing is conceding right at the end there. This is where you need to...
You guys needed to hold on. Like when you guys got that
it's
goal...
It's only 3 minutes of extra time. There wasn't 6 minutes or something where you can be under the pump.
But after that goal you guys were under the pressure. And that's where it was like constant though. We were at you guys
you guys
constant.
could have scored at any
going...
time. It could have been... Like if you guys scored 70th minute, 75th, 80th minute, then the loss isn't as bad... Because it came earlier.
It stings that you did all that work.
Like now we conceded another goal in the last minute. We dropped 5 points now in the space of 3 days.
You've dropped points to the current league leaders. You didn't drop points to fucking.
It doesn't
you
matter.
didn't lose.
It's not.
Like you didn't lose like to Crystal Palace. You lost against Arsenal.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. We dropped points in the 90th minute to fucking Palace. That's 2 points there. And we lost all 3 points when we could have got at least one at the Emirates. It's at your home ground. You haven't lost there all season. I'm not sure if anyone's fucking scored 2 goals at the Emirates this season. I think we're probably the first ones to do it. To score 2 goals at the Emirates, to hold you guys off for a draw at the Emirates. Only Newcastle, I think, have done it, and it was 0 there anyways. Yeah, but
it would have been that wasn't even that was boring football. They didn't even try to attack.
Especially the way that we kind of played, I would have taken the point. Especially the way the game panned, I would have taken it.
Yeah, you guys were holding on. You guys, after that second goal, you guys were holding on for dear life.
I would have taken the fucking 2 points. The 1 point.
1 point.
And then, but now it just makes it worse because we fucking dropped them 2 points to Palace now. And now we're playing a little bit of catch up. And all these people that keep bringing up we're in the title race. Oh, Arsenal fans. Oh, what happened to your title race? It was rivals that said we weren't in a title race. Now all of a sudden we lost. And now all of a sudden we were in the title race.
Look, it's at the moment with this game the way it's panned out, right? You knew I was confident. I was confident. I knew we were going to win. I go, we're not going to lose. If we draw, we're dropping points. I said that. Because we were the better team. We've been in form. We've been the most convincing team in the Premier League. I'm not saying Manchester United are shit. To be perfectly honest, the only team that's really tested us this season has been you guys. And that's not to fucking big up Man United. That's to call a spade a spade. The only team that's tested Arsenal is Man United. The first time we lost, the second time we beat you guys. Every other team that's come and faced us has been fucking controlled. And to be perfectly honest, Man United fans, you can take solemn from it. You can take whatever you want from it. End of the day, you guys lost to the best team in the Premier League, bar none.
Yeah, but that's not. I don't look at that and we lost to the best team in the Premier League. I don't look at that. I look at it as
the team that's been built for the last 3 years. And to be honest, look at us. You saw that team didn't just come together 5 minutes ago. Your team has only just come together fucking 6 months ago.
Yeah, that's cool. But at the end of the day, the players need to have a little bit more bottle about it because you bottled it twice.
You have to hold on. I understand that.
The Casemiro yellow card.
He didn't need to do that.
Yeah, but he flings a fucking wicked ball into fucking Bruno, which he tries to flick on or miscontrol, and then now he's forced to make that tackle. Stupidity. Like you're use a bit of fucking common sense about yourselves. And then at the end, where I'm not sure if it was Fred or Luke Shaw, you give away a free kick where you don't really need to, bro. You got other defenders there and they score from it. Here, the same thing in this game. You look at the last goal, McTominay, what the fuck are you doing, bro? We need to start calling out on this McTominay.
There was no one on Trossard.
Yeah, but it's not even that. Whoever passed the ball to Trossard, I think it might have been Xhaka.
It was Xhaka to Trossard, Zinchenko in.
Yeah, but fucking McTominay tries to slides to try and intercept that pass.
Yeah, he missed completely.
So now you've missed the pass. Trossard has the ball. Now you've got it up. Instead of picking up where you should be in the center, you're out here behind Varane or someone hiding behind Wan-Bissaka again because you always fucking hide. And then now I think Fred maybe comes when the ball gets put back in. Instead of McTominay being there and clearing it, Fred has to now pick up. He
tried to pick up Odegaard,
and he. All right, he might have got a bit of a touch on it with the shot and it kind of deflected onto Nketiah. But, bro, if you're there, a bit of fucking brains, if you're there, you clear that ball and then you hold out for the next fucking 2 minutes and you at least get a point. It's just these stupid mistakes that everything's avoidable. But you just, like McTominay, bro, and this is the problem, bro. This is who we got to come in when players someone like Casemiro, bro. And it's just whatever, bro. It's disappointing. It's disappointing. But, look, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I think like you said,
You're
6
saying
months.
the end of the season. So
Yeah,
I
but
had
it's not
nothing. I
even
don't
about-
want to.
It's just you got to look at what's happening right now. Like to me, we're 6 points now clear from Tottenham. I think that's sitting in
They're playing today?
5th position tomorrow. Yeah, they'll be playing tomorrow. Today,
Who are
whatever.
they playing?
I don't even know. I don't even know.
They'll probably lose anyway.
Fulham.
They'll
They've
lose.
got Fulham.
Yeah, not
But
long.
look, and 6 points there. We still got to play. We still got to play Tottenham at home. We still got to play Liverpool at Anfield. Or like Tottenham at their home ground. I mean, Liverpool
Tough
at
fixtures.
home. Chelsea, Liverpool at Anfield. Chelsea at home. And then Newcastle away as well. So they're the teams in and
James's
around
Park,
us.
that's gonna
And
be a
it's-
tough game.
And Chelsea is almost at the end of the season, so that could be a game where it could cost top 4, could mean top 4, could lose top 4. At the moment, the project with Ten Hag, it's going well. All right,
Yeah.
we've dropped points.
Yeah.
It's disappointing that we've dropped points. But we need to bounce back from it now. Ten Hag needs to learn. They'll look at the tapes back. What have we done right? What we've done wrong? How can we fix
How did we
this
lose the
up?
game?
How did we lose this game? And yeah, it's just one of them games. We can't fucking think about it for too long. I think we've got Palace again now. That's another game. That was the other one was a catch up. Now we've got to play him again. I think we've got a fucking semi-final against Nottingham Forest. So we're still in all 4 competitions. If you want to count the Premier League still, and I'm not saying we're title contenders, but you're still in the race until it's mathematically impossible, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you're in all 4 competitions. You're still you're still pushing there. We've beat all the under Ten Hag. We've beaten all the big teams besides Chelsea. Yes, I know they've been at home, but we still got the result against the big teams. Where we've been a little bit more convincing against the smaller teams, your Crystal Palace, not so much Palace, but I'm saying like these teams like Nottingham Forest
Everton's and all that.
Everton's, we're getting the results that we should be getting, and hopefully that continues. There is progression. It's not end of days for us, but your boy Steve, to wrap it up, the title is the ribbons are starting to get changed on one side of that trophy to
at the moment.
the Arsenal red and white. The ribbons are starting to change on that trophy. One hand is on it, half the fucking
Engraving is already on there.
They've put the template over it.
And
With
they're
Arsenal, they're starting to engrave the bastard. But do you know what? It feels like it's almost at the end of the season. We've just passed the halfway mark.
It's because of this World Cup thing. It's fucking makes you. It's weird.
I literally think that
It's over because
It is,
of the time.
It just feels like it's all over.
Right,
But Steve,
right.
Arsenal, another win, another 3 points at home, undefeated
13.
at 100% record.
What's that?
No,
What?
not 100% record, but haven't
Yeah.
lost at home with that
I think
Newcastle
that's-
draw.
What's that? 13 games we haven't. We've been 13 games. Since
I
your
don't know.
game, I think it's about 13 games now that we haven't lost. I mean,
Yeah,
13
well,
games straight in the Prem, undefeated. So it's strong. I mean, positives for me, honestly, in this game. Eddie Nketiah coming out and fucking putting in a shift. Saka fucking putting in a shift. Odegaard. I think every player can hold his head up high for Arsenal. Ben White, work yourself out. You got caught up. Aaron Ramsdale's got to do a little bit better, but to be perfectly honest, there are places that Arsenal can improve as well. We didn't play a perfect game. We played a good enough game. There's always room for improvement when it comes to Arsenal, to be perfectly honest. There's a few things we have to fucking sort out too, and Ben White's one of them at the moment. He was caught out a few times, and I'm hoping to see a better Martinelli next time round. But look, Borche,
3 points is
3 points. It's 3 points. Top of
You
the league.
move
Top
on,
of the league.
You got some big fixtures coming up, and actually,
You got City.
City. I think you got City in the cup as
the
well.
cup, yeah.
And in the Prem, do you verse them in the Prem back to back soon or not?
I don't. We have to face them in the Prem, but I don't think it's back to back.
Okay, so it's not back to back, but you still got them games against City.
Big game.
You take any sort of points from them, you can probably say it's wrapped up. And some of your other fixtures definitely look fucking like the next 10 games look definitely winnable for Arsenal. Let's see if they can get 2 hands on that trophy by the end of March and wrap up their first Premier League trophy in 19 years. Arsenal look like they're back in business, guys. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Yes, it is a fucking dull day for Man United, but we'll move on from this, Steve. Thanks for joining me, guys. Make sure you check out the Aussie Gooner on YouTube and Instagram.
We're going to be live, guys. We're going to be live.
Yeah, fucking.
We're going to be live for the next
Something
one.
like that.
So you guys can get involved and ask some fucking, ask the questions.
Don't
to the
get
man.
involved. Fuck
Get
off.
involved.
I don't want to see ya. Get
live. Aussie Gunner channel.
I'll see you next time.
About quarter
Fuck
to
off.
10.
Fuck off, Steve.
Should we? Come on, mate. Come on, mate. Come on, mate.